Back in the day, stealth games weren't expected to be very successful. I mean, after all, who wants to play an action game where not killing foes is an optimal way to play? However, throughout the decades, the genre has evolved in numerous ways, providing countless enjoyable experiences. Let's take a look at 15 of the best stealth games of all time thus far and what makes them such classics. Before we go ahead, please consider subscribing to our channel. We upload new videos every single day and your support really helps us out. With that out of the way, let's start. Metal Gear Solid 3: Snake Eater. The Metal Gear Solid franchise had always been known for its cinematic storytelling and excellent stealth mechanics, but Metal Gear Solid 3: Snake Eater took things in a somewhat different direction, removing the series' signature radar and emphasizing the environment as one's greatest tool. Camouflage, CQC mechanics, and even some light survival mechanics also added to the feeling of being behind enemy lines while delivering the signature characterization and complex plot that fans loved. Dishonored 2. With Dishonored, Arcane Studios embraced a sleek, sandbox-style game of campaign mission design, delivering levels packed with opportunities for carnage and stealth alike. Of course, Dishonored 2 built on that further with brand new environments, 2 playable characters with Emily Caldwell's abilities allowing for some fun power plays, and some of the best missions yet, like Clockwork Mansion. Even if the story wasn't the best, the chaos system still pushed you to balance stealth with violence or deal with the consequences in the finale. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Is the AI in Ghost of Tsushima the best? No, but that doesn't make stealth any less fun to indulge in, whether you're poisoning foes with wind chimes, sticking them with explosives, or inflicting terror for easy kills. It's essentially what fans seek in a modern open-world title, while delivering an incredible story rife with fun activities, compelling characters, and tales, and stellar combat with stunning visuals. The Last of Us Part 2. Admittedly, the first game's gameplay isn't everyone's cup of tea due to the slower controls. The Last of Us Part 2 offers more freedom in its environmental design and mission flow along with a much more responsive action, allowing Ellie to go prone and execute foes with arrows at the drop of a hat, among other things. Of course, the abject attention to detail, whether it's the sound of brutalized enemies or the gorgeous visuals, also made for an unforgettable experience. Soma. For all the credit that Frictional Games gets for Amnesia, Soma is also well worth experiencing. It tells a heart-wrenching existential story in a broken-down sci-fi environment while still presenting enough horrors to keep you on edge. That's where the stealth part comes into play, and though not as mechanically nuanced as other titles on this list, it's still a uniquely compelling journey in its own right. Gunpoint. Gunpoint is smart and it knows it. Playing as a spy, your greatest tool is the crosslink. This can be used to effectively rewire a building's tech, whether it's disabling security, linking light switches to doors, and much more as you distract guards and completing objectives without ever being noticed. Even more opportunities to set up complex webs of infiltration. Alien Isolation. Alien Isolation. It essentially pits the player against a single, highly intelligent xenomorph, one who can check hiding places, crawl through the ducts, and actively hunt the player. This results in a highly tense cat-and-mouse game where a single mistake could be your last, while delivering on the classic horror atmosphere of the first Alien. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. Make no mistake, while you could become a nigh unstoppable badass in Shadow of Mordor, stealth was still an essential tool in many situations. Infiltrating orc camps, poisoning their supplies, shooting down hornets' nests to cause diversions, dominating foes for information, and eventually converting them into allies during battle, and some truly awesome abilities like Lethal Shadow Strike made stealth just as fun as melee combat. The missions weren't groundbreaking, but the open world design, combined with the Nemesis system, provided plenty of fun times. Volume. What happens when you mix Splinter Cell with Metal Gear Solid? You get Volume, a futuristic stealth title which involves completing different heists by collecting gems, unlocking exit points, and subsequently avoiding guards. There's a wide variety of tools available, from projectiles that can ricochet and generate sounds to a speed boost for traversing pressure plates. With the cool aesthetic, 100 story levels, a robust level editor, and global leaderboards, Volume is recommended for stealth enthusiasts of all kinds. Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Touted as the best game in the series, Splinter Cell Chaos Theory offered brutally realistic stealth gameplay, but with some much needed improvements like an oral monitor, missions no longer ending when alarms have been triggered, and much more. Coupled with strong production values, a compelling story, and fun mission design, Chaos Theory remains one of the genre's greatest and a benchmark for future sequels, whenever they arrive, to be measured against. Hitman Blood Money. The original Hitman faced its share of scrutiny for its mission design and AI, despite a promising story and protagonist. Follow-ups like Hitman Blood Money did far better though, providing a wide array of options for pulling off discreet kills, whether it was in disposing bodies or rigging assassinations to look like accidents. Levels also offered a stunning amount of freedom while keeping the challenge strong, while the notoriety system added some interesting wrinkles if one chose to be less than discreet. Little Nightmares 2. The disturbing mythos of Little Nightmares is embraced even more in the second game, as characters 6 and Mono must avoid foes like the Hunter, the Teacher, and many more across a variety of haunting environments. The creepy aesthetic and world design immediately draws you in, but it's the improved controls, compelling story, and a smooth partner AI that really cements Little Nightmares 2 as a strong stealth platformer. The Chronicles of Riddick: Escape from Butcher Bay. Riddick's rise in video games came at a time when most video game movie tie-ins were little more than cash grabs, as Escape from Butcher Bay presented an original story and setup that heavily favored stealth. Sneaking up on and executing foes was often a more favorable tactic, and the lack of a heads-up display further immersed the player in Riddick's shoes, before acquiring the ability to see in the dark, of course. Even with its deft visuals, strong audio design, and stellar combat, it's incredible that Escape from Butcher Bay could be so underappreciated to this day. TENCHU Stealth Assassins. Before Metal Gear Solid and Thief blazed trails for their incredible stealth mechanics, TENCHU Stealth Assassins was schooling PS1 players in the art of the ninja. Weapons and tools ranged from shurikens, smoke bombs, and mines to grappling hooks and poisoned rice cakes, with an emphasis on learning a level's layout and quietly dealing with foes. Even with melee combat, stealth was your best means of victory, resulting in a brutal difficulty that few modern stealth titles have been able to match. Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. For all the justified criticism against its story, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain delivers where it matters most. Its stealth sandbox gameplay is still incredibly fun, facilitating all kinds of tactics like ghosting foes, all-out assaults, and even downright bizarre plans involving sliding cardboard boxes, wormholes, and rocket arms. Mission design is also very strong, with the likes of Hellbound and Shining Lights even in death, providing moments that are both epic and haunting. And the sheer amount of stuff to do, from bonding with buddies to staffing Mother Base, provides hours of entertainment. So what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and share them in the comments below, and if you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and enable all notifications by clicking the bell icon to get new video updates. We upload every day and would really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching.